everyone. Come on in because we are ready to love in it. We are here for Ready to Love Season 8, Episode 1. I can't believe we're here already. It seemed like we just ended. Maybe it was all that Rashid and Simone business going on that made me feel like, did we even get a hiatus? All the after interviews from Season 7, then the Rashid and the Simone drama going on. I feel like we haven't even had a break from Ready to Love. But we rolling and rocking. We are rolling and rocking with Season 8, Episode 1. We got a new cast. We're down in Dallas. What y'all think about the cast so far? I still don't know. I need a little bit more information. I think one episode wasn't enough for me to kind of start getting a feel of everybody. But we're going to talk about it. The first person we're going to talk about is Chris, because that's the first person they showed. I'm just going to go by the way they came on the screen. Chris said he's a Nigerian and you're going to need to embrace his culture. He's cute. I thought he was cute. Somebody said that he was vertically challenged. That was funny. Aries, also a young lady on the show. She said she's dating. She got 2 kids and she was talking about, are there any cute guys here? Girl, when you dating, you got 2 kids, let me tell you, you need a lot more things to be worrying about whether or not he's cute or not. I'm not saying you got to date an ugly man, but you got a lot of priorities to be thinking about. Them kids are one and things you need to be looking for. You better learn to start changing their dating techniques as they get older and their life changes. The same things you want when you 40 ain't what you want when you 20 or when you 30 or when you single with no kids and when you kids. People be keeping the same old dating criteria through their whole life, even though their life has changed. Anyway, then they got Tequila on here. I knew she was a mess from the beginning when she got on here and said that every man wants a woman. She done learned over life that men want to date women with drama. Men don't like nice girls and they want women who have a little bit of drama. Girl, no. They want to maybe date women like that, but they don't marry them. She need to go back and check her statistics. Don't nobody want to be married to drama. Nobody wants to be married to drama. They may want a little drama in the bedroom. They might want a woman who's a little wild here and there, but they don't like to marry drama women. This is 2023. People got enough drama in their life from work, kids, everywhere else in their life. Why the heck would they want to be married to a drama woman? And obviously her little scheme ain't working because she was on the bottom. She talking about people like women with drama. No, they don't, because you was on the bottom. Philip over here talking about he was catfished one time by a woman, and he said next time he's going to ask for a full body picture. Boy, how you talking about you want to see a full body picture of a woman and you got that big old belly? He talking about, the lady said, well, you catfish? He goes, yeah, maybe not catfish, but maybe it was tilapia. I'm like, then what was you, hippo? If a woman see your full body hippo, I don't know why people who carry a little bit extra weight be talking about other people carrying extra weight. Y'all need to stay out that. He got that big old belly hanging over his belt talking about a woman catfished him. Boy, you hippoed us. If she catfished you, you hippoed us. Sierra, when she was talking about Habibi from Fake Dubai, Habibi, Sierra talking about, oh, what you play the saxophone? What's that? Oh, I don't know too many instruments. Girl, a saxophone is a basic instrument. What are you talking about? That told me a lot about Sierra. That she don't even know what a saxophone is. She told on herself. She says she's a stylist, but I don't know, girl. Who don't know what a saxophone is at your age? Your grown age. I don't know. That wasn't a good look, Sierra. Not a good look at all. It's telling me there ain't much depth there. Leanne came in talking about she was a Gemini. She's 49 years old. Good Lord. She ended up going home. And she kept saying, people always often view me the wrong way. I tell you this about Leanne. Leanne, you 49, girl. You are 49 years old. Just like I said before, match your criteria, your expectations, your dating style to match who you are. I don't know. Maybe back in the day, Leanne was a hot woman in her 20s. And now she's 49 thinking she can be that same woman at 49. It turns out here in the dating world. People need to adjust. Y'all need to adjust your dating styles, your criteria, your expectations for your age. It doesn't mean that you have to settle for the bottom of the barrel, but you can't be going out here acting like you a 22-year-old and you 49. Leanne had all that makeup on and look like she had a little bit of cosmetic surgery, acting like she a 20-something years old. Girl. Oh, Leanne. She could be a nice woman. I don't know. We ain't going to even get to know her because she left so soon. I still don't even think we should be getting rid of people on the first date. I know that they be filming for like 15 hours. So maybe they feel like they've talked to people long enough to eliminate. But we didn't really get to meet them and get to know them. So I don't even know if Leanne should have gone home. I know enough, even though in those little 2 minutes I saw of Leanne, I did know that I think her expectations was probably not appropriate to where she is in life. Maybe her expectation was to fit her pocketbook. She says she's a gym owner. So maybe she was thinking because she makes a lot of money and she's in good shape, she can have the expectations of a 20-year-old. Girl, you need to make some adjustments out here in the world. Make some adjustments. Then we got Marvin, the erotic author, talking about he's into sexual dominance. Did they just bring him on here for fun? Did they just bring him on to give us some laughs? I don't know. Maybe there is a person for him. They acting like this eunuch girl wants him. Eunuch, the country girl that she made. Does she look like Megan Thee Stallion, y'all? Does eunuch look like, not Megan Thee Stallion? I think this headscarf is too tight on my head. I'm taking out my braids about to my head. I think I done tied it too tight. Not Megan Thee Stallion. I'm talking about Megan Good. Eunuch reminds me of Megan Good. Yeah, Marvin said he's an erotic author and he gonna need a woman who's got an open mind. Yeah, you're right. She definitely gonna have to have an open mind. You absolutely correct. Maybe there's a woman on here for him. Maybe there is a woman on here for him. We're going to have to wait and see. And then we met Brandon, who ended up being on the bottom, the train dispatcher, married twice, divorced twice, here only after 6 months of being married. Boy, go sit down. Go sit down. Go, I don't know, wherever you came from, going back over there. 6 months? 6 months? You in here, what, you about to dispatch a new wife? You a train dispatcher. You about to get on another train of marriage after only 6 months. I don't care how many times you've been married, how long you've been married. 6 months is not enough time for you to be back on this show, trying to meet another woman, talking about I want another wife in 6 months. And you got 4 kids and a wife where the ink on the divorce is barely dry. Boy, go sit down. Go sit down. And then you got Habibi. I was like, what is Habibi? What's he going on with this? Is he a Muslim? He got this head wrap on. He goes, no, he ain't no Muslim. He just like, he said he liked the Arab culture. He was in Dubai. He liked the Arab culture. So he's going to run around with this head wrap on. And Habibi said he got a 7-year-old child. And then after 11 days, she got pregnant. No, you got her pregnant. She didn't get pregnant on her own. It ain't no immaculate conception. I can't stand it when men say she got pregnant. No, say I got her pregnant. I impregnated her. You did it. He act like he wasn't involved. One thing I do notice on this whole show, I don't know if it's the way they edited it, but it was almost like all the women were asking the questions. Did y'all notice that? The men weren't asking hardly any questions of the woman. It was the women firing off the questions. The women were firing off the questions for men. I don't know what that's telling me right now. I might have to wait and see why it was that the women had to ask all the questions. Is it because the men are more passive and it's almost like the women are hunting the men? I don't know what that's about. Or did they just edit it that way and make it seem like the women were asking all the questions? But I didn't hear a lot of men asking a lot of questions of the women. And so I don't know. Does that mean the men aren't as interested in the women? Does that mean the men like to be chased by the women as a other way? You know, every time we go to these different cities, we see a different dating vibe. We see the vibes where are the men hunters or do they like to be hunted? Are the women hunters or do they like to be hunted? Remember DC? The women was hunters, man. They was stalking them men. But we're going to see what this season is going to bring down Dallas. Anybody in Dallas? Anybody out there in Dallas? What's the dating scene? Do the men like to be hunted by the women or are the men hunters? Let me know because I ain't never lived in Dallas. So I don't really know the dating scene out there. Then you got Lee and Jack. Both of them are the queen and king of fitness. They seem to have a good vibe. We always got one personal trainer up in the show. We always got one personal trainer in the show. And I always tell you I'm leery of personal trainers because I'm telling you, they know how to charm women. Because women be their clients and they know how to charm women to get them clients in. And I think sometimes that be spilling over into their dating life, how they pursue women. But I give them a chance. Personal trainers don't often fare well in the dating world. They shine bright, but they burst into flames. So we're going to see. We're going to see how this guy, what's his name, Quentin? His name is Jack Quint. We're going to see how he does, how he progresses through the show. The other one I got my eye on is Marier. I told y'all Marier is an entrepreneur. They need to stop putting that name at the bottom of people's names, entrepreneur. No, we need to know what business you in. You see what happened to Rashid over here talking about he's an entrepreneur and he over here flipping cars. Broke flipping cars. Let me tell you, entrepreneurs starting to become a cold word from a lot of people out here where I ain't got no steady paycheck and no steady income. When you meet anybody that's an entrepreneur, you need to ask them, what kind of entrepreneur? What do you do? You need to ask them for sure, what is your business? What do you sell? What do you make? What do you do something? Don't be accepting these titles anymore of entrepreneur. Get more details. I need to know what Mario does. I need to know more than entrepreneur because we got a Rashid over here flipping cars and we got Blue from last year. He was an entrepreneur. He in jail. I need to know more. I need to know more. Like I said, women need to ask these men some more questions about what they really do for a living, how they make their money. How do you pay your bills? But one of the reasons Leanne went home, because when Mario was sitting there talking about his dead father, Leanne was not interested. She didn't show no empathy, no sympathy. She didn't even say, oh, my condolences. Sorry you lost your dad. She just kept on sipping on her Long Island iced tea. Mario, don't be mad. She probably had so much Botox, she probably couldn't show no emotion. Leanne had so much Botox in her face, she probably did have some emotion, but all that Botox and Restylane, it was just stuck on her. She couldn't show it. That's probably what really happened. Man, she got eliminated because of Botox. She didn't get eliminated because she don't care. He said she was cold. She was cold-hearted. No, she wasn't cold. Her face is just frozen. That's what happens when you get too much Botox, too much cosmetic surgery. She overdoing it. She ain't cold. Her face is frozen. She wondering why she having a hard time out here dating. Her face is frozen. Too much Botox. Pull back on it, Leanne. Pull back on it. Janelle said she was really into Herbert. They was really vibing. They was really having a good time. They was laughing. And then I forgot who said Janelle is also a hot commodity out here. She said a lot of guys. He was talking about a lot of guys were trying to talk to Janelle. She is pretty. She's a bombshell. So let me tell you something. Janelle was over there vibing with Herbert, though. That's who she was vibing with the most. Janelle's another one that's an entrepreneur. Did they say anything more about what she does? I have to check that out. What other kind of business does she have? Like I said, I don't like the title entrepreneur no more. I need specifics. What's your industry and what do you do? How do you make your money and who pays you? Don't accept that title no more, people out here, entrepreneur. This is 2023. You can't accept that no more. So when Tequila was on the bottom, it was Marianne who came over and comforted her and said some sweet words. Marianne, not Marianne, Mario, whatever his name is. I'm going to get it by the end of the season. By the end of the season, I'm going to have his name right. But he was the one over there giving her some kind words, some empathy and some sympathy. And she seemed to enjoy that. I'm starting to believe Tequila going to be one of these women who can dish it but can't take it. She over here talking a good game, but once it comes back on her, I don't know if she can take it. We're going to see, but I'm starting to get vibes from Tequila that she can mouth off and she can clap back. But then when people clap back at her, she over in the corner crying. I hope she ain't going to be one of them kind of people. But I already see Habib try to take advantage of her because once she was on the bottom, Habib know he was on the bottom. Habib knows he was going to be on the might be on the cutting floor. So he went over there and cozied up to Tequila. He ain't interested in no Tequila. Let me tell you something. If you like the Arab culture, like Habib just said, he likes the Arab culture. Why the heck would you want to be with a woman like Tequila who got a mouth on her, which we already see, and she says she's full of drama? That ain't what the Arab culture like. Arab men don't like no women with no mouth on them like Tequila. That's why you know Habib over here is about to use Tequila to try to stay on the show. This is a strategy. This is let me get close to Tequila because we already know she on the bottom. And what he's going to do is he's going to start cozying up to Tequila. So Tequila will fight for him and not vote him off. And he'll get to stay. Because don't nobody else like Habib. Nobody. He over here talking about Tequila is the Ethernet and everybody else is Wi-Fi. What the hell does that mean? You Ethernet and everybody else. You Ethernet, but everybody else is Wi-Fi. Boy. I talk about my head wrap is too tight. I think Habib's head wrap is too tight too. We both need to loosen up our head wraps. Then Eunuch, aka Megan Good, she sure did rub the DJ comedian wrong, Red. She rubbed him wrong. She told him, you got a thought job. What, you got a thought job? He was offended. He said, oh, I'm turned off by her. He said, I'm turned off by her. He was attracted to her because he liked the way she looked. But once she offended his job, He was like, I'm done with her. She can go home now. Janelle tried to put it out there that she already peeped Habib. I'm with Janelle too. She already peeped that Habib is going to be whatever you want him to be so he can stay on this show. And he's using he's using Tequila. And as soon as Janelle said, there go Tequila popping off at the mouth. I don't know why she thinks somebody would want to marry this. Who told Tequila that somebody would want to be married to this? Well, if they do, why aren't you married, girl? It's the opposite. They don't want to marry it. They may want to sleep with it. They may be able to roll around in the sheets with it. They may want to take you out to a club with it so you can be their backup in the club. But they absolutely do not want to be married to it, and they don't want to come home to it after a hard day at work. Who the hell want to come home to a drama woman after a hard day at work? Ain't nobody signing up for that in 2023. But anyway, that's it, y'all. That's it. Who you think's gonna go home? I think who's gonna go home is Brandon next week, because ain't nobody trying to get with no man with 4 kids who's only been divorced for 6 months and married the same woman twice. Woo! Ain't nobody signing up for that in 2023. And the only reason Habib ain't gonna go home is because Tequila is gonna vote for him and say, I got a connection with him, so he needs to stay. And ain't nobody gonna have a connection with Brandon. So Brandon going home to your 4 kids. How old them kids? Go take them to the park, take them to Disneyland, Six Flags, or somewhere. Spend some time with them. Them kids are suffering through this divorce. You don't need to be on no dating show when you only been divorced 6 months. You need to be over there consoling them kids about that family that just broke up 6 months ago. You over here already trying to find a new bride, a new wife. Boy, get out of here. Get out of here. Anyway, that's it, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Bye.